What if I told you the pumpkin you're about to carve for your brief and, frankly, uninspiring generic stoop adornment you call a Halloween tradition is actually alive? Have you ever pondered what must be going through the mind of a pumpkin, as its very soul is rendered into a ghoulish husk against its own will? Heed this tale and recognize that you, yes you, may in fact be the real ghoul. This is the dimension of artificiality. It is an area which we call the Lofti Lair. Percy's Passion by ChatGPT. Once upon a chilling autumn evening in the quaint town of 𝑊ℎ𝑎𝑡, a mischievous pumpkin named Percy found itself plucked from the vine and placed on a wooden carving table. Percy was no ordinary pumpkin. It had a peculiar, unexplainable longing in its heart, or rather, its mushy interior. As the moon cast eerie shadows across the pumpkin patch, a young and eager carver named Jack approached Percy with a wicked grin. Jack's knife gleamed in the moonlight, and Percy couldn't help but feel a strange sensation, like the flutters of pumpkin butterflies in its pumpkin belly. Jack, with an artist's precision, began to carve Percy's orange flesh. Each slice and gouge brought a peculiar mix of agony and ecstasy to the love-struck pumpkin. Percy had fallen head over stem for Jack, the master carver. But how could a pumpkin express its affection to a human, especially when its vocabulary was limited to "gourd morning" and "squash you later"? Percy tried to communicate its feelings by emitting a soft, tender pumpkin aroma, hoping Jack would catch a whiff of its undying love. Alas, Jack only remarked, "This pumpkin smells really ripe." As the carving continued, Percy felt its life force slowly ebbing away. Panic filled its pulpy soul as it realized that it was running out of time to declare its pumpkin passion. Desperation set in, and Percy decided to spell out, "I love you," using seeds it had collected over its pumpkin lifetime. With seeds arranged as letters, Percy waited anxiously for Jack to notice its heartfelt message. Jack, engrossed in his work, only commented, "Looks like this pumpkin has an identity crisis." Just as Percy was about to make a last-ditch effort by projecting its love through pumpkin telepathy, a skill it had just invented, Jack plunged his knife into Percy's heart, finishing the carving with a flourish. Percy's world went dark, and it knew that its time was up. It never got the chance to reveal its undying love to Jack. But as its pumpkin spirit ascended to the great pumpkin patch in the sky, it couldn't help but chuckle at the absurdity of its love story. In the end, Percy learned that love was as unpredictable as a pumpkin's fate on Halloween night. And though it didn't get the chance to say those three little words, "I love you," it knew that somewhere out there, in the vast world of pumpkin patches and carving tables, its pumpkin soulmate might one day find its message and understand that even pumpkins can experience the quirks of love, albeit in the most peculiar and squash-tastic ways. Oh, Percy. He just wanted a lover, a soulmate. But instead, his soul was made undone by the sheer ignorance of a clueless ghoul named Jack. Let this serve as a reminder that your undying love just may well become your dying wish in the lofty lair. Thank you for staying until the end. I will be continuing to read these stories conjured by ChatGPT at the behest of my clever prompting throughout the month of October. If you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like and a comment, and perhaps even subscribing to my channel and turning on those ghoulish notifications. And don't forget to stop by on Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for my weekly live stream, where we will be discussing all things horror-related throughout the month of October. If you'd like to support the channel in further ways, I have membership tiers, and you are welcome to join and become a pixel punk or a Jurassic weeb, or whichever you prefer. But I do want to thank you for listening, and I wish you a safe journey out of the lofty lair. Until next time.